Welcome back. In today's session, we will delve into the foundational concepts of Salesforce architecture. These include multi-tenancy, meta-driven development, and a broad ecosystem of Salesforce cloud services and integration capabilities. Our goal is to not only understand these components technically, but also relate them to real-world business needs, making it easier for you to connect the dots as future Salesforce admins or developers. Salesforce is highly customizable. Unlike packaged software, where you are limited to what is provided, Salesforce lets you extend and tailor your CRM. You can modify objects, add business logic, and change the user experience to align with your unique needs. For example, you can extend Sales Cloud to include a custom object for managing vendor relationships. We will see examples about this in our upcoming sessions. In traditional applications, scaling requires hardware upgrades. With Salesforce, scaling up is as easy as increasing user licenses. For example, in a cotton business where sales peak during summer, you can temporarily scale up licenses as scale down during off-season without investing in extra infrastructure. Salesforce has comprehensive suite of tools. Salesforce provides built-in tools like App Builder, Flow, Process Builder, Report Builder, and dashboards. For example, if you want to auto-assign a task to a manager when a deal closes, you can do this using Flow without writing any code. We'll be learning these tools as part of this series of sessions. Salesforce is highly available and resilient cloud infrastructure. Salesforce operates on a robust, globally distributed data centers, which are called 1P, and also public cloud architecture, which is called Hyperforce, that ensures high availability and seamless failover. Its infrastructure is designed to maintain business continuity even during regional outages or disasters. For example, if a North American availability zone experiences a disruption due to a natural disaster, traffic is automatically rerouted to alternative regions without service interruption, enabling consistent uptime and enterprise-grade reliability. Salesforce is built on robust multi-tenant cloud architecture designed to deliver scalability, flexibility, and operational efficiency across its customer base. The architecture supports several key principles, like shared infrastructure. Think of Salesforce like an apartment complex. Each customer has their own unit, but all share resources like power backup, elevators, and common area. Metadata isolation. Even though infrastructure is shared, your customizations are completely separate and secure. Your logic, configurations, and data are isolated from others. Customization freedom. You can customize your Salesforce org extensively. Just like you can design your apartment interior to your taste, you can modify page layouts, build custom apps, and automate processes in Salesforce. Automatic upgrades. Salesforce upgrades the entire platform 3 times a year at no additional cost. All tenants receive updates automatically and seamlessly without needing a dedicated upgrade project. In contrast, legacy systems might require a separate paid project just to update versions. Salesforce leverages a powerful metadata-driven architecture that enables dynamic configuration, deployment, and governance of application functionality. This approach supports the following capabilities, like define org structure and behavior. Metadata defines everything from custom fields to automation flows. For example, creating a custom student object with fields like name, roll number, and marks becomes part of the org's metadata. Developers can use tools like the Metadata API or Salesforce CLI to retrieve and deploy metadata between sandbox and production, streamlining deployments. Metadata makes it easier to audit, version control, and reuse configurations. For instance, once you have created a student object, you can store 100 different students in it without needing 100 different configurations. Salesforce offers a comprehensive suite of integration capabilities tailored for complex enterprise ecosystems, enabling seamless data exchange and system interoperability. Key integration options include REST API, which is lightweight and modern, best for mobile and web applications. SOAP API, which is enterprise grade API, used when dealing with legacy systems that require structured schema-based messaging. Bulk API, which is designed for handling large volumes of data asynchronously. Example, inserting a million contacts. Streaming API, which is a push-based mechanism that alerts external systems when changes occur in Salesforce. Platform events enable event-driven architecture. For instance, when an order is fulfilled, you can trigger an event in Salesforce. Connected apps, which allow external apps to securely access Salesforce data via OAuth, similar to how you grant Gmail access to a calendar app. While REST, SOAP, and bulk APIs primarily support inbound integrations, streaming API and platform events enable both inbound and outbound communication, making them ideal for real-time and bidirectional integration patterns. We will discuss these different APIs in detail in upcoming sessions. Salesforce has developed a suite of cloud offerings, both organically built and strategically acquired, to address real-world business challenges across diverse industries. These clouds are seamlessly integrated into the Salesforce platform, enabling organizations to manage customer engagement, operations, and analytics from a unified environment. Salesforce Platform App Cloud is a cloud-based application development environment that enables organizations to build, customize, and deploy business apps at scale. It offers both low-code and pro-code tools, secure multi-tenant infrastructure, and seamless integration capabilities, all fully managed and automatically updated by Salesforce in the cloud. Sales Cloud manages the entire sales lifecycle from leads to opportunities and accounts. For example, a telecom company like AT&T uses it to track its sales and manage its pipeline. Service Cloud handles customer service operations such as logging support cases, assigning agents, and resolving customer complaints. For example, when a product is defective, the service team uses Service Cloud to track the complaint and initiate resolution. Marketing Cloud automates marketing campaigns across email, SMS, and social platforms. It leverages user behavior to personalize outreach. For example, after browsing a product online, you might receive a promotional email. This is typically powered by Marketing Cloud. Community Cloud enables companies to build branded portals for customers, partners, or employees. For example, when a customer logs into a portal to track their orders or submit tickets, they are using a Community Cloud interface. Analytic Cloud, also known as Tableau CRM, provides dashboards and advanced analytics. Business executives use this to monitor KPIs like revenue growth or customer retention. Commerce Cloud supports both B2B and B2C commerce. For instance, a retail brand using Commerce Cloud can manage its online store for end customers and also process wholesale orders from retailers. Health Cloud helps healthcare providers manage patient records, appointments, and engagement. Example, a clinic can use Health Cloud to view a patient's history and schedule follow-ups. Financial Service Cloud designed for banks, insurance companies, and wealth managers. For example, a financial advisor can use it to track customer portfolios and recommend personalized investment plans. Education Cloud, used by educational institutions to manage the student lifecycle. For example, a university can track admissions, scholarships, alumni relations, and donor contributions. Manufacturing Cloud allows manufacturers to align sales and operations. For example, it gives insights into forecast demand and inventory levels, enabling accurate production planning. Nonprofit Cloud enables NGOs to maintain donors or to manage donors, campaigns, and program delivery. For example, an organization like UNICEF could track fundraising efforts, donor history, and volunteer activities. To extend the platform's functionality and foster innovation, Salesforce offers App Exchange, a vibrant marketplace for apps, components, and consulting solutions. It empowers customers to discover, install, and deploy pre-built solutions that enhance productivity and accelerate digital transformation. App Exchange is a marketplace for apps. App Exchange is Salesforce App Store. It includes apps and components developed by Salesforce and third parties. You can find apps for common use cases like e-signatures, survey tools, or expense tracking, saving development time. Developers or ISVs can build and publish apps to the App Exchange and new using App Exchange. Every app in App Exchange undergoes a strict review to ensure security, quality, and performance standards before being published. Now let us see a demo on how to use App Exchange by installing a sample app. Navigate to App Exchange and search for Salesforce adoption dashboards. So just click on appexchange.salesforce.com and go to the App Exchange listing. And it will ask you to log into your org. I've already logged into my org. Next, search for the Salesforce adoption dashboard, which is one of the app that was created by Salesforce. So if you see every app that you search here has got a lot of details, like it tells like whether this is a free app or is it a paid app and what solution it is going to provide. Now, once you're happy with this particular app, so if you want to install it in your org, click on Get It Now. Once you click on Get It Now, it will ask you to log in to your account. So you can log in. It will ask you, do you want to log in using Salesforce, Google? So I'm using Salesforce. It will ask me my username and password. I created an org yesterday, so I'm using the same org. Clicking on login. So this will take me to the org. And eventually this is going to install this package, App Exchange package, into my org. So I'm saying install in production. So this will install in production. So I'll say I have read and then confirm and install. So this is going to install the package into my org. So, and it is taking me back to my login page. I'll log in again. So then it is asking me to install to admins or for all users. So I'm currently installing only for admins. Once the installation is done, so the managed package is visible here, which is called Salesforce Adoption Dashboards. So if you go to this install packages, you will see like what components are installed as part of this. You can go and see the components associated to it. So if you see, it has created a bunch of reports and a bunch of dashboards, some permission sets. So usually most of the reports and fields, all these things are created here. So if you go to dashboards, you will find these Salesforce adoption dashboards. So for adoption dashboards, user adoption, key feature adoption, all these are three different dashboards are installed today. So you can go and open this. So dashboard is typically a combination of multiple reports. So it uses my current org's data and displays the data accordingly. You can also customize this. So you can edit, make changes to your based on your business requirements and deploy it accordingly. The advantages of using an App Exchange package is instead of me developing these reports and dashboards from scratch, I can install the pre-existing dashboards or pre-existing application, and then on top of it, I can write my own code. So in this example, this package that was installed is an unmanaged package, so which means I can make changes to it. But there are some packages which are sold by ISP partners. So they typically don't give an ability for you to modify their code base. So they actually provide upgrades to you on a regular basis, similar to what Salesforce does. So which are called managed packages. So we'll get into more details of this in our future sessions. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is enterprise security model. So Salesforce is built with a robust security framework that protects sensitive customer data while supporting global compliance requirements. The platform offers multiple layers of security, ranging from user authentication to data encryption and access controls, ensuring both trust and operational resilience. Authentication verifies who you are. So typically this is done using username, password, or multi-factor authentication. And authorization talks about what you can access. So this is typically controlled by roles, profiles, permissions, etc. Salesforce provides data encryption both at rest and in transit using platform encryption and TLS protocols. Sharing rules and IP whitelisting enable fine-grained control over data access and restricts login from unknown or risky locations. Salesforce aligns with global regulatory standards like GDPR, which is a Europe-specific compliance, HIPAA, which is healthcare specific, and SOC 2, which is data security compliance. Salesforce reputation as a secure platform is built on the foundation of trust, arguably its most important value. The trust architecture ensures your data is protected, your system is available, and your operations remain compliant. Salesforce provides robust identity controls like two-factor authentication, single sign-on, and OAuth. This ensures only authorized users can access specific resources within your org. For example, say sales rep can access their leads but not payroll data. Data encryption. Salesforce encrypts data both at rest and in transit. Sensitive fields can also be encrypted using Shield platform encryption, adding an additional layer of protection for PII, financial, or healthcare data. All user and system actions are logged. The setup audit trial, event monitoring, and field history tracking help organizations trace who did what, when, and where. This is essential for internal governance and forensic investigations. With the launch of Hyperforce, Salesforce has re-architected its platform to run on major public cloud providers such as AWS and GCP, enhancing scalability, data residency, flexibility, and disaster recovery capabilities. Salesforce ensures high availability and data durability through mirrored deployments across multiple availability zones within each public cloud region. In the event of failures such as natural disasters, hardware outages, or cyber attacks, Salesforce automatically reroutes operations to redundant infrastructure, minimizing downtime and ensuring zero data loss. This cloud native resilience guarantees business continuity for customers without the need for manual backup or recovery planning. In the rare event of breach, Salesforce has predefined protocols including real-time alerts, customer notification, and incident webinars. The trust site, which is trust.salesforce.com, provides transparency into service availability and security health. Salesforce complies with industry standards like GDPR, HIPAA, SOC 2, ISO 27001, and more. This means organizations can confidently build applications knowing they meet regional and global data protection laws. Think of trust architecture as a layered security of high-tech vault. Identity access is your biometric scanner. Encryption is the armored walls. Audit logs are your surveillance footage. And compliance is the legal certification that it is all done right. Now let us see how the trust site looks like. So if you want to see the trust site, you'll go to trust.salesforce.com. This offers real-time transparency into health and security of Salesforce services. It helps build customer trust by openly communicating incidents, fixes, and system performance. To understand trust in a better way, you need to know on which instance you are typically on. So when you register for a org, you are actually present on a particular instance. You can find the details by going to setup and by going to company information. So when you go to company information page, you will find the instance on which you are on. Currently I am on CAN 96. So you can go to the trust website and you can search how your status of your sales application is. For example, if I want to find the status of my sales and service, I see a green mark here. You can go and click on the status. And you can search for your instance. So my instance is, I'm not able to find, maybe it's because of developer edition. So I'll go to any one of the instance. For example, you are on CAN 48. So you can go to that CAN 48 instance. And once you go to that instance, you will find all the maintenance that happened recently on this org. So if you see here on June 14th, there is an upcoming event for Financial Service Cloud Summer Major Release. And Health Cloud is also getting major release on this particular date. So it gives you all the details on various products of Salesforce and when they are actually going for maintenance. You can also go and check the history, maintenance history. So you can go to any particular date and find the history here. IT admins use this during outage diagnostics or performance compliance. And CIOs and compliance officers use it for audit readiness and data governance. Let us talk about what makes Salesforce so powerful from a developer's perspective. Apex is a Salesforce backend language which is similar to Java. You will use it to write complex logic, validate data, and automate processes behind the scenes, especially when point and click tools like Flow aren't enough. Visual Force is an older way of building user interface in Salesforce. While still supported, it is mostly used in legacy applications. It's similar to HTML and works well when you want to complete control over page structure. Lightning components are the modern approach to user interface. You have two types, Aura components and newer Lightning Web Components, which are built using standard JavaScript and are highly optimized for performance and modularity. Salesforce APIs like REST, SOAP, Metadata, Tooling API lets you connect Salesforce with other systems or retrieve update data programmatically. These are the building blocks of integration. Salesforce developers primarily use Visual Studio Code with the Salesforce CLI for writing, testing, and deploying code. These tools allow version control, modular development, and continuous integration. Think of Force.com like a factory floor. Apex is a machinery doing the work. Visual Force is the older layout of workstations. Lightning components are newer automated robotic arms. APIs are the convener belts connecting everything, and your developer tools are the control panel guiding operations. This diagram represents a Salesforce-powered customer 360 architecture that connects commerce, service, sales, marketing, and data platforms to deliver an integrated customer-centric experience. It uses Salesforce Core, MuleSoft, Heroku, and external systems through secure API-driven communication. Commerce Cloud integrates with the Salesforce platform using Service Connector and Marketing Connector. to support post-purchase experiences and personalized outreach. Connected to Customer 360 Data Manager through GPID, Global Party ID, for unified identity resolution. It is also integrated with backend systems like ERP, PIM for inventory, product, and shipping data via MuleSoft Anypoint platform. Salesforce platform, which is in the center, it includes Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Field Service, Community Cloud, OMS, Salesforce Audience, and other Salesforce products. Customer master consent management supports privacy preferences and compliances, for example, GDPR. It is also connected marketing platform as well as Heroku. It uses GPID to sync with Customer 360 Data Manager and ensures a single source of truth. Marketing platform contains multiple clouds like Marketing Cloud, Data Roma, which is for analytics, Interaction Studio for real-time personalization, Social Studio, Audience Studio for DMP for segmentation. These components consume GPID to personalize experiences based on unified customer profiles. It interfaces with Salesforce via the distributed marketing and social customer service modules. The Customer 360 Data Manager acts as an identity resolution and data unification engine. It receives data from commerce, Salesforce platform, and marketing platform using GPID, ensures consistent customer records across systems, and feeds into analytics and personalization layers. The MuleSoft Anypoint platform integrates external systems like ERP, product information management, shipping, inventory, orders, and customers. It facilitates API-based communication between systems and Salesforce clouds. It enables real-time synchronization and scalable integration patterns. Heroku and Heroku Connect supports custom apps that need scalable compute or asynchronous processing outside of Salesforce core. Heroku Connect ensures data synchronization between Heroku Postgres and Salesforce objects. Tableau connects to Salesforce data for interactive dashboards and visual analytics. Enterprise Data Warehouse is used to store and analyze customer-related data. Both leverage unified data from Salesforce and external systems via MuleSoft and GPID. AI is not a separate module in this architecture. It is embedded across clouds to drive smarter decisions, automated actions, and personalized experiences. Salesforce leverages Einstein AI, MuleSoft Intelligence, and Tableau Predictive Analytics to unify and amplify customer engagement across every channel. This is what I wanted to cover today. Thanks for your time.